Hello and welcome to another fantasy football tournament series. This time it is Oceania. We need to show all of our confederations some love, and Oceania is no exception, no matter how little, how small. And this tournament is going to be a fantasy Oceanian Cup without New Zealand, as you see pictured here. New Zealand is the big dog in Oceania. They're the current Oceania champions. They'll probably be the big dog for a long time. I would like to look at who would win a hypothetical international soccer tournament in Oceania without New Zealand involved. Who would reign supreme in the region? So New Zealand will not be participating. Instead, it'll be these teams. Now, there are 9 teams that you see here, but only 8 can make it into an 8-team tournament. So I have the 2 lowest ranked teams, in my opinion, over here, American Samoa and the Cook Islands. Yes, these are real countries. Battling out in a 2-legged playoff to determine who qualifies for the Oceanian Cup. And this sort of format is the same thing in real life. There's usually 7 teams who get automatic passage to the tournament, and you have a 4-team tournament to determine who gets the final 8 spot, but here it's just a 2-legged playoff. So, the 2 lowest teams in Oceania, according to my opinion, American Samoa versus the Cook Islands. First leg in American Samoa. I think this would be a 1-1 draw. I might get 2-2 draw. And then the return leg in the Cook Islands, I think the Cook Islands win 2-1. So they win a very close, very narrow 4-3 on aggregate over American Samoa, and thus the Cook Islands qualify. They take the last spot in the Oceania Cup without New Zealand. American Samoa, better luck next time. So without further ado, these are the 8 teams that would be in this tournament. Here I have host nation of my choice, Fiji, Papua New Guinea, New Caledonia, Solomon Islands, Tahiti, Vanuatu, Samoa, and the Cook Islands. Let's go ahead and put these 8 teams into groups, shall we? So in Group A, we have host nation Fiji, New Caledonia, Tahiti, 2013 Confederations Cup participants, Samoa, and then Group B, we have Papua New Guinea, the Solomon Islands, Vanuatu, and the Cook Islands. So let's jump right in. Fiji versus New Caledonia, Tahiti versus Samoa. In this match, opening match, the host nation, I think that they suffer a loss. New Caledonia, a lot of players that play in the 2nd division in France, since it is a French colony. They're a really decent Oceanian side, in my opinion. They tend to get results against New Zealand more often than other teams in the region do. I think New Caledonia gets a modest victory in the opening match over the host nation, and I'm going to say they beat them 3-1. Tahiti versus Samoa, big gap in disparity here. I think Tahiti wins this match 4-0. Fiji versus Tahiti. I think this ends in a high-scoring 3-3 draw between Fiji and Tahiti, and between Samoa and New Caledonia. I have New Caledonia victorious 7-0, which leaves us with New Caledonia versus Tahiti and Samoa versus Fiji. I have New Caledonia versus Tahiti being a 2-2 draw, and I have Fiji beating Samoa 5-1. Which means New Caledonia tops the group with 7 points. Tahiti in second with 5. Unfortunately for host nation Fiji, they are out with 4 points, and Samoa with 0. Fiji and Samoa out. New Caledonia and Tahiti go through. In this group, Papua New Guinea versus the Solomon Islands, Vanuatu versus the Cook Islands. Here I think Papua New Guinea defeats the Solomon Islands in a thrilling 3-2 victory. Vanuatu versus the Cook Islands. Vanuatu wins this match. I'm going to say 4-2 or 4-1. 4-1. Papua New Guinea versus Vanuatu, and the Cook Islands versus Solomon Islands. Papua New Guinea will beat Vanuatu, and I would say the scoreline will be 4-2. Cook Islands versus the Solomon Islands. The Solomon Islands win this one 5-0. The Solomon Islands versus Vanuatu. I have the Solomons with a narrow victory here, 2-1. And the Cook Islands versus Papua New Guinea. I have Papua New Guinea winning 6-0. Which means Papua New Guinea tops the group with 9 points. Solomon Islands in second with 6. Vanuatu with 3. Cook Islands with 0. Vanuatu and the Cook Islands eliminated. Papua New Guinea and Solomon Islands go through. So the semifinals will be New Caledonia versus the Solomon Islands. Papua New Guinea versus Tahiti. I have a 1-1 draw between New Caledonia and the Solomon Islands, and I have New Caledonia winning on penalties. Papua New Guinea versus Tahiti. I think this would be a really thrilling match, high scoring. A lot of matches in Oceania are high scoring, and I think Papua New Guinea wins this 5-4. Yes, a lot of matches in Oceania have really high score lines, guys. So for third place, you have the Solomon Islands versus Tahiti. Here I have the Solomon Islands beating Tahiti. I'm going to say 2-1. So the Solomon Islands will win the bronze medal. Tahiti in fourth. And the final, the Oceania Cup without New Zealand, is New Caledonia versus Papua New Guinea. I think the experience here will pull New Caledonia through. And I have this being I think a 3-2 victory for New Caledonia. Papua New Guinea finishes in second. New Caledonia win the Oceania Cup without New Zealand. Congratulations, New Caledonia. Second, Papua New Guinea. Third, Solomon Islands. Fourth, Tahiti. So leave a comment below, like, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one, hopefully. Till then, have a good one. Much love and peace.